have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
What is going on? It is the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show.
Hello.
I'm trying to figure out how to minimize this damn page. It should have done it when I hit the escape. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Exit full screen then. There we go. I apologize. We had to go back to Skype and I don't like it. We left Skype for a reason. Anyway, show 110. 100.
I like the new poster behind. It reminds me of me back in the day.
The keep it down?
Yo, remember me? Yo, keep it down.
Yeah, keep it down over there. You
had a party going on in the garage and get a little rowdy for this cracker, you know?
Yeah.
Man, yo, keep it down. I had to, you know.
I noticed one thing. A lot of people on social media this weekend, didn't know what to do because they didn't have any sports to watch.
Oh, now that football's over?
And baseball
what's next?
And baseball starts in a couple months, or about a month. I guess they'll start spring training, but it officially doesn't start till like the end of April. So
what do the hardcore sports fans do for a couple?
I guess you got basketball. You got college basketball.
Or do you play in your fantasy baseball, or that give you time before the season starts?
Right.
I don't know. Do they have fantasy baseball like they have fantasy football? I'm sure they do.
Yeah, when I was running D-Town Radio, I had a fantasy baseball team.
I'll be honest. I have no idea how that all works.
It's very time consuming. You spend a lot of time on it. But, I mean, you can win money on it. So... The one,
gotcha.
You know, I'm not saying you could, well, enough said. That was a long time ago. I don't think they can come back on me for doing a little gambling. It's hard telling, though. The IRS might. How much you gamble? What'd you win? We're gonna need our cut.
They always want their hand out.
Oh, for sure. But Evan, did you do anything this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Or?
Actually, this whole week I've been feeling better this week, and my girlfriend's sister was over the other day, and my girlfriend's had drapes that she bought for a while, and girl talk, and the next thing, I'll come over tomorrow and help you hang drapes. Well, the thing is, we need to finish painting this room before we hang the drapes, and all this stuff. And so we finished painting the room yesterday. Saturday. So, it's one of those things. Oh, this is one of those 1 day things that turns into 4 days, and taking down all these we had these old blinds like from the 80s. They were horrible. You can't turn them, adjust them. And so, I don't know. They're always falling apart and you got to fix them. They're a pain in the ass. So, anyway, they're gone. And hanging drapes, real exciting stuff.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Painting.
Yeah, I did not. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I cooked on the grill
Nice.
both nights. I cooked.
Haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I just got my smoker back where I can use it.
Mhm.
So I'd missed it. And so I had to blow the cobwebs out of it.
Nice.
So, But yeah, the everything I did this weekend, it was pretty good. But then other than that, it was like with the snow Friday. Saturday
Did you get much?
we got about 5-6 inches here.
Oh, we got like one, and it melted off the driveway by the next day.
No, today it pretty much melted the drives, but it's still in the yard and everything.
Ours is gone.
Yeah, so yeah,
We
it
got
was
lucky.
yeah, it wasn't a bad snow. I mean, it was I got to put the truck in 4-wheel, so I was happy about that.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was too. It was a lot of fun. Cause I just kind of I helped out because where the snow was and plowed, where they only plowed one lane on this 2-lane, I was driving in the lane filled with the snow, busting through the piles and shit. I had fun. I'm kind of like a kid.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean, but then I keep thinking of all that snow and salt and shit that they put down that gets thrown up on your truck. It's like 4-wheel drive, to turn it on, it's fun, but then you're like, oh, what kind of damage am I doing? I got a Toyota truck, and they're known for their flimsy frames. So to me, it's like, I can't wait to use it, but I don't want to ever use it. I have it in case I need it, but I don't want to need it.
Yeah, not me.
It's a bummer.
That's why I bought it. Evan, I've been battling this cold, so if I lean over and cough, I apologize. I'm about done with it. Now it's like all breaking up and shit, and I can't get rid of that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, a whole bunch of episodes ago, we did a quiz about how redneck are you? I think you ended up getting like 40-something%, like 49. You were pretty high up there, and then I was just off the charts. I was like, well, they even said, why in the fuck did you even take this quiz?
Yeah, if anyone ever asked me if I was a redneck, I'd be like, no, but I do have redneck tendencies.
Right. But I found this one that I want to take right now live, and this one is, what kind of redneck are you? So I thought I'd go through this and take this.
What do you mean, what kind? There's different classifications, sub-classifications?
I guess it just says just because you're redneck doesn't mean you have a few cars sitting on blocks in your front yard.
No.
In fact, the term redneck comes from a prideful history of fighting for workers' rights. So there you go. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this. Are you a fishing pro? My choices are: I should have my own show. I'm a decent fisherman. I live for fishing. I've caught a couple in my lifetime. I got to go with I live for fishing, because that's all I think about. I roll around with the fishing rod in my truck and my tackle box. So I'm going to go I live for fishing. Mm-hmm. Scroll to the next question. Which muscle car is your favorite? The Dodge Charger, Pontiac GTO, Ford Mustang, or the Corvette? In that list, I got to go Pontiac GTO.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think you would go with the Dodge Charger, and that's the most redneck of the four choices. Huh.
Do you change
you-
your own oil? I do all my own maintenance. I pay somebody to do it. I could, but I don't. I can change my oil. My problem with it is I'd love to do my own, but getting rid of it. I don't have anywhere to get rid of it. So I'm going to put I could, but I don't. Which tool is the most important? A hammer, a wrench, pliers, or a chainsaw? You know what? If you have a hammer and you got wood that's too long, boy, that chainsaw would be where it's at. And
Yeah, that's super redneck.
yeah. I'm actually gonna go with a hammer because I always have a hammer.
That's probably second to the highest on the list.
Which comedian do you like most? Jeff Foxworthy, George Carlin, Ron White, Trey Gowder. George Carlin. How patriotic are you? Somewhat, totally, completely, extremely. I would say with the American flag on my left shoulder and an eagle head on my right shoulder, I'm going to go extremely patriotic.
Yeah.
What word do you like the most? Family, faith, laugh, and love. Believe it or not, I'm going to put love. Because
Nice.
I think if family's a given, unless you're a dirtbag, But, yeah, I'm going to go love on that. What state would you like to visit? Alabama, Kentucky, North Carolina, Arkansas. Oh, man. I like all of those places because I've heard of big bass fishing. But I'm going to go with Alabama because some kid just caught like a 10 plus largemouth. So I'm going to go Alabama.
That's pretty redneck, yeah.
What singer do you like the most? Waylon, Brad Paisley, Faith Hill, or Gretchen Wilson? I'm going to go with Waylon. What sport do you like the most? NASCAR, football, baseball, or bowling? I'd have to go NASCAR. Who makes the best trucks? Uh-oh. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or Toyota? Oh, why'd you have to throw that in? I got to go Ford. Them Ford trucks last forever, man. How many guns do you own? I'm going to skip this one. Because that's nobody's business. Have you ever been mudding? What on earth is that? It's too dirty for me. It's one of my favorite things to do. They made me go once. It is one of my favorite things to do. Not in my truck. But I love getting out in a four-wheeler and shit like that. So that is it. What kind of dog would you own? Bloodhound, boxer, German shepherd, or a lab? Ooh. I think for if I had a bunch of property and I had a couple dogs, I think I got to go with a lab.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have any kids? I have one. I'm not there yet. I have grandkids. Okay. Do you have a green thumb? I grow a lot of my own food. I don't have time to garden. Last time I checked, my thumb is skin tone. I like to grow tomatoes. I'm going to go with I like to grow tomatoes because I don't know what else to...
Mm-hmm. a lot of work.
What kind of game meat do you prefer? Bear, deer, squirrel, or possum? Boy, that's tough. No, because honestly, I've had deer. Deer is okay. I am not like the back straps and stuff like that. That's good. I like some deer jerky, but squirrel is not a bad.
I like squirrel. I've never had squirrel. I've never had possum either. I've heard it's really greasy. Like you cook it, you boil it, and then like wrap it in a towel and soak the grease out, and then like boil it again. Like do that a couple times. I've heard it's really, really greasy.
And then soak it in
That's
buttermilk. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go squirrel. What holiday do you like the most? Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, Veterans Day. Veterans Day, I don't really. You can't really put that with those holidays.
Yeah.
That's a somber holiday. I'm gonna, out of all of those, Thanksgiving I really like. I like eating, but 4th of July that usually means a kick-ass cookout, drink a couple beers. I'm gonna go with 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Which branch of military would you join? No, Marines. Have you ever had a mullet? I have one right now. I'm working on it. I had one when I was younger. I can dream. You know, I haven't cut mine in the back in a while.
That's no mullet.
No, it's not. I had one when I was younger. What do you think of the El Camino? It's the coolest car on earth. It's ridiculous. I would love to have one. I don't know what that is. I am going to go under I would love to have one.
I agree. I'd take one.
What job would you like the most? A coal miner, auto mechanic, rodeo clown, pipeline worker. I'm going to go with auto mechanic.
Rodeo clown.
What trait is strongest in you? Pride, intelligence, faithfulness, loyalty. Oh, man. Damn, there's two of them. I'm going to say loyalty.
I would say that.
What do you
About
call
me, I mean.
your grandma? Granny, mama, grandma, nan. I call Grandma Renner just grandma.
Some people got some clever names for their grandparents.
Yes, they do. Which U.S. president do you like the most? Donald Trump, George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, and George Washington. I'm going to pick George Washington just because I never had to listen to that motherfucker. So I'm just picking him. How are your marksmanship skills? I'm a good shot. I'm a great shot. I'm better with fish. I'm good with a bow. I'm a good shot. I've been target practice. Do you have a southern accent? I don't have an accent. I have a little twang. I have a deep drawl. I have a northern accent. I think I got a little twang. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
'Cause,
And if you went to someone like went to Chicago, someone like, wow, you got a really southern accent. You're like, you're kidding me. I'm only 3 hours away.
I know. Do you carry a pocket knife? I carry a couple of knives. I have one on my desk. I do carry one. I keep one in my truck. I do carry one. I feel naked without it. And sometimes I carry multiple ones because I got one that's a razor blade, and then I got just my regular pocket knife. I do. So I'm going to just put I do carry one. Which television show do you like the most? We're seeing how redneck I am. Or what kind of redneck I am. Which television show do you like the most? King of the Hill, The Beverly Hillbillies, Last Man Standing, Dukes of Hazzard. You got to go Dukes of Hazzard.
Such brilliant television.
Do you own a flannel shirt? Most of my shirts are flannel. I have one. I have a nice selection. I have a nice selection of flannels. You got outdoorsy redneck. It says you are the type of redneck who could not stand having to live and work indoors. Well, I do, motherfucker. As an outdoorsy redneck, you love being outside and communing with nature. That is true. From fishing to mud running, you are happiest when you're running free. You are not much for modern convenience, and you could truly live off the land if you needed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. So there you
It'd
go.
be hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't trying to live outside and shit. Not when I can stay inside and just kick up the heat a little bit instead of, trying to take down a tree and season the wood.
Build a shelter while at the same time you have to hunt for food.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's what kind of redneck I am. I don't know. I mean, I do love being an outdoor. There's something like when I go fishing. I like going on lakes, but to me, I like finding those little creeks that go into some woods, and I'll go and fish those. And it ain't so much for the fish.
Mm-hmm.
I go because it's you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I've seen. I've had deer walk right up to me and shit like that.
That's why I like mountain biking. Sometimes you're out, some trails in nature and you're away from everything. And yeah, well, I used to ride from when we lived on the West End. Used to ride out to Rock Spring Center around those trails, and every time I went out there, I'd see a couple deer, and I loved it out there. I really miss it. It's one of the best things about Decatur.
Yeah, you're right there.
The West End.
Let me see, Evan, because I think I got a few lists. I think this one. 18 things that people used to love but now can't stand. And I started going through this, and I was like, this is somebody really, really young, because wait till I get through a couple of these. First on the list is flip phones. I'm not going to lie, I'd almost rather go back to a flip phone.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Fast fashion, whatever that retailers like H&M, the latest catwalk trends at low prices.
People aren't trendy with clothes anymore.
No. Plastic straws.
No, we still like them.
Reality TV. Yeah, I think that's kind of ran its course. Some people, manual transmissions.
Everybody hates them. I have 2 of them. I'm starting to dislike them.
I tell you what they got to get rid of and quit doing now is putting these button shifters. Just put the little gear shift. It's easy. Straight up and now some of these, they're in the dash where you got to hit reverse, and I hate it.
The paddle shifting on bottom end cars, like, if it's a Ferrari or something or Corvette, I can understand, but who's really going out and banging gears in a minivan? Do you really need these paddle shifters? I mean, it's stupid.
Disposable cameras. Remember when every wedding, birthday, and special event came with a disposable camera on every guest table? I tell you what. We had fun with one, and the guy.
Mostly kids do. Kids take them and have a good time with them, and that's you get a bunch of kids' pictures.
Well, what are you saying? Because we it was our whole group, including chicks, where we mooned. Every picture was us mooning. So, and they got them and then headed out on their honeymoon. And yeah, they're taking an RV across the state, and they're going to Las Vegas from Central Illinois. They get down to about Arkansas, and I get a phone call, and it's him, and he's pissed. And I guess his wife was like, man, she was really upset about that. But man, come on. Everybody else was taking nice pictures. We thought we'd sneak that one in, and everybody was in on it. So they kind of got over it after a while, but yeah, that was hilarious.
But you pay a bunch of money to develop pictures of people's ass cracks, like thank you very much.
Well, I can't believe, and that was at the time where you had to take them somewhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't just print them off the computer,
Right. Yeah, you had to have them developed. You had to pay to have them all developed, and then.
So don't invite me to a wedding if you're planning on having disposable cameras, because to be honest, I really haven't matured much in my 51 years of life.
Yeah, so go ahead, get duplicates. Share them with your friends.
Another one on the list of 18 things people used to love but now can't stand: diet soda.
That's funny. I used to hate it, and now I tolerate it and drink it sometimes, just because I don't want I can't stand all the sugar in regular sodas.
Yeah, health concerns over artificial sweeteners being linked to cancer and Alzheimer's has prompted many consumers to switch to healthier alternatives. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Aspartame is not good stuff.
This one, I'm kind of down with this. Ringtones.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear your favorite song every time your fucking phone rings.
That's true, especially in the office, but also in the office. You get that everyone has got that guitar. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's like the
standard ringtone.
Yeah, the default.
Not that one, too.
Or when everybody had those Nokia phones. That ring. Oh, my God.
I had one of those Nokias, but you never need the ringer because that would vibrate so much if you just laid it on a table. If I laid it on my coffee table, I could hear that thing rattle all throughout my house. I didn't need a ringer.
And how many times did you drop that Nokia?
Oh, man, I had that thing taped up with electrical tape and everything. I think I had it like 5.5 years, and it would still hold a charge for like 2 days.
Yeah, that was were the good old days. The next one on the list, 3D movies. I don't think I've actually ever went. Oh, I did go see Jaws 3D.
I did too.
And it like blew chunks.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Now, I did watch a couple of the 3D movies that KPLR in St. Louis did, where you could go to 7-Eleven and get the glasses. But I already had the glasses.
Yeah. The 3D TVs, that kind of came and went? I don't really hear about those anymore. I guess nobody got into them.
I think they were too expensive to mass reproduce. So, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, they could.
I wear glasses. I don't want to have to wear glasses over my glasses or get special 3D glasses to watch TV in my house if that's what it takes.
Right. Next one on the list is fax machines. I can't even tell you last time. I mean, I guess the doctor's offices and shit still have them.
Been a while. That was the thing years ago.
Yeah.
Used to fax stupid cartoons, jokes, dumbass shit.
The next one on the list is shopping malls.
Oh, that's about dead.
Yeah.
Hickory Point Mall's about It's ghost town there whenever I've been there.
Oh, it's not just that. It's the bigger cities too. I went to the one in Bloomington that used to be pretty nice, and went around Christmas, and yeah, it was dead. They didn't even have like Santa Claus and shit out. I was like, man, come on now.
That was the hangout spot years ago.
Energy drinks.
I don't like those things, but some people love the hell out of them.
Says
I think they're disgusting.
and I do love a good rock star, man. But the OG rock star. Next one on the list is cable television. Yeah, but that's a cable company's fault right there.
The price too high for a bunch of crap that you don't need.
Too many commercials.
You can't control that, but that's the network. But it just, we cut the cord. I cut the cord years ago, and she had a cord, and we finally cut that like 2 years ago.
Right. Old school instant messaging apps like AOL Messenger and Windows Live. Nobody's using that shit.
No, not anything. A Facebook Messenger everybody uses.
Yeah, and we just use it to send reels back and forth to each other. Me and Evan do.
Well, me and Vicky, we message back and forth through Messenger, and I was like, why? Why don't we use regular text? That's what we have and what it's for. We don't need to send everything and review it through Facebook. They don't need to monitor everything, all our conversation.
No shit. Now, this is 18 things people used to love but now can't stand, and the next one on the list is public payphones. Who do you know that has been outraged by a public payphone?
Such an eyesore. I can't stand it. Most time you see people post like they're taking their pictures by them on Facebook, like, look what I found. What is this relic,
Gee, yeah, I mean, it's man, I think some uptight people. VHS tapes is the next one. Well, you can't even. I bet you would be lucky to find a VCR in a resale shop anymore. They're just kind of, they kind of went obsolete.
I wonder what people do with all their old home movies and stuff. I know my parents have old, like, these Christmases from back in the 80s and stuff. You got a camcorder. I don't know if they have anything to play with. I think actually we do have a video VCR. It's like a VCR DVD combo,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to have one. I don't know where it is. Tanner decided to jump on my lap and join us. You're kind of late, dude. The show started like 33 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Dial-up internet. Yeah, that would piss me off right now.
You couldn't make a call while you were online, and then eventually they got the DSP, where you had to have these things put on all your phones so you could actually make calls and use the internet at the same time. That was craziness. Right along with your 1,000 free hours of AOL online CDs. Wow, we've seen some advancements.
Yeah, we have. Okay, that was it on that one. So that wasn't a bad one. I don't want to do that one. That's going to be too long. I do want to throw 19 things that other countries say are just so American, or 18 American phrases that non-Americans struggle to understand.
No, this is the first one.
Do the first one. Okay, these are 19 things that other countries say that, oh my God, that is so American. Stupid Americans.
High-fiving white people.
Yeah. Ranch dressing as a default. You got me there. I'll dip shoe leather in ranch dressing.
Yeah.
I like blue cheese too, so I ain't going front.
Yeah.
With wings, you got to go blue cheese. With hot wings,
Yeah.
you got to go blue cheese. You can use ranch if you're 10 years old. It's like putting ketchup on a hot dog. I ain't going to get that debate going again. Red Solo cups. Yeah. But any cookout or anything you go to, you're going to end up with a red Solo cup and you're going to leave, So I don't know why y'all got to be hating on my red Solo cups.
I don't know. I don't want to drink out of plastic cup, but whatever.
The rush to eat. In Europe, some lunches can take up to 2 to 2.5 hours for a lunch break. Now, yeah, it says most Americans eat their lunch between 25 to 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them, it's an event. They go, like the French, they go home, they drink a bottle of wine, they eat lunch, they take a nap. I mean, it's they come back a couple hours later.
Yeah, and that's why they still got cobblestone streets and shit like that over there, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Large gaps in public restroom stalls.
What's up with that?
It says it is pretty easy to see inside a bathroom stall in American bathrooms as compared to Europe, where you were vaulted into a private chamber. But even the style of toilet seats can be shocking depending on where you're coming from. As parts of the world don't use the porcelain throne Americans are accustomed to. Hell no, if you're in like Sudan or something like that, you're probably going to be shitting in a hole.
Yeah.
I
just don't understand.
And throw a rug over you.
I just don't understand how we can't put a shower or a bathroom stall together with a little bit better gaps, than, shim it up a little bit,
These are 19 things that other countries say are just so American. The next one is garbage disposal and sinks.
Yeah, I guess they don't do that. I don't know if they just compost everything or throw it away.
Yeah, they do. They are.
But a lot of Europe, like they can't. Their sewer systems, like mostly, like you throw away your toilet paper, they'll have a separate, little garbage can you open with your foot and you throw your toilet paper in there, and they'll throw that away because their systems can't handle a lot of the stuff. Like I don't know, we get away with flushing, or that people try to,
Right. In fact, they are banned in most European countries, Evan.
Like wet wipes and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
People flush here.
Cashiers bagging groceries. It says if you've ever been to Aldi's or Lidl, whatever, you get a taste of what it's like to go to a grocery store in Germany just in slow motion. Cashiers there ring up your items at lightning speed while you're bagging them yourself.
Yeah, so, I could see that.
Don't sit there and wait. Constant dieting culture. It says there is an American obsession with dieting. Fat-free milk, sugar-free candy, and diet soda are everywhere. You can also find Weight Watchers in gyms everywhere. This is far less common in other cultures that enjoy slow food, not processed. Ooh.
Well, that's a lot of it. I mean, and the stuff that people think is really diet or low cal, it's really not good for you. It's got a bunch of other crap in there that you don't need, and it throws your body off. And you're better off to just eat more natural foods and stay away from all the junk that we do, the processed junk. That's absolutely true.
19 things that other countries say are just so American. Free public restrooms.
Oh, they do have pay toilets in other countries.
Yeah. Germany, for example, You pay to use any public restroom with the exception of a restaurant you are dining at.
Interesting.
There is usually an attendant by the door who you tip, or there is a fee to enter via a turnstile or some other automated machine. This fee keeps the restrooms clean and operational, and honestly, this reporter thinks it's worth it.
Yeah, I've been there.
Baseball hats is casual wear.
You see them everywhere. Yes.
Yeah. I got a dress up hat.
I've seen people that do. Yeah, their wedding ball cap.
Yeah.
Okay, here they are at a funeral with a ball cap. I don't know. It's a different world these days.
If I ever get remarried, I've got the ball cap I'm going to wear. So show me your tits. It's got pictured 2 titties.
That's very high on the redneck list. It's gonna spike you on that list.
Personal space.
Yes, that is a thing. I could see that.
It says Americans often value a larger personal bubble than people in other cultures.
I guess.
With larger stores, wider streets, and larger everything, it is easier to give someone their space. Yeah.
True, when you're not packed in little cities and everyone packing on subways and buses and stuff.
The drive-through restaurant, Evan.
A liquor store.
Yeah, they don't have those.
No, that's really not a thing in other countries, no.
No, but most people walk or use public transportation. Man, yeah, but not in, like, rural. They ain't.
Right.
Sales tax is not included in the price. In many places, the price you see is what you pay, but in the U.S., sales tax is added at the register.
It's totally stupid how we do it here. It's I guess it makes sense the way it's done, but it is nice in other countries. I've been there where that's the price you pay. You know, it's not you get to the register and you find out it's a different number. This is it. This is what's going to cost you to get it out the door. It's nice.
Multiple soda flavors. It says there's a wide range of soda options available in the U.S. This guy's from Germany that wrote this list, by the way. So he says, I think I remember knowing Coke, Mezzo Mix, and Fanta before coming to the U.S. So he knew like 3.
Oh, he should not go to Disney World where they have a thing where like you can get every flavor. It's just tons of different flavors. It's insane. Yeah, we do have the amount of, like, even just Mountain Dew, the different numbers of flavors that they come out with all the time. That's nuts. Pays a lot to get that shelf in the grocery store.
Another one on the list is the tailgating culture. Man, that's bullshit. I seen y'all motherfuckers riot over a soccer game. Like the most boring sport on earth, and you guys riot over that shit. What was the score? 1-0, I bet. Large grocery stores.
Yeah,
they don't
for all the different selections of soda.
Outspokenness. Yeah. Americans are known for speaking their minds on bumper stickers, lawn signs, or telling somebody out in public how they feel. People are a little more subtle about their opinions in other countries, leaving their politics to personal conversations if they have them at all.
I could totally see that, yes. Other countries are more reserved, and here people chat you up. They don't know you, and they'll chat you up, and they'll tell you all their political views and all kinds of stuff. You're like, hey.
The way Americans write dates can be confusing to visitors. The MMDDYYY date format, that throws them off.
Yep. It's backward here.
Yes.
I mean, why we do it should be the way they do it.
Most of the world, and it's because most of the world is in the day, month, year format with 24-hour clocks and the metric system, none of which fly in America.
Yeah, we do it back. We go month, day, year. That doesn't make sense. You would go, as you're going larger quantities of time, you think you would go up. You go day, month, year. Yeah, we do it backward.
This guy, I'm going to have to send him a big fuck off text. Flags. It says America prides itself on its national pride. American flags can be seen everywhere, from people's houses to bikinis and beach towels. It says, not saying people aren't proud of where they come from elsewhere, they just don't wear it on their sleeves. Well, listen, Mr. German, you're probably free right now. It is because of that American flag that you're motherfucking free. So go get a tattoo on your fucking forehead of them fucking bars and stars, baby. Because we'll fly that shit every fucking day.
It's done everywhere. Yeah, they don't understand. It's like, hey, this is our culture, you know?
Yeah.
We represent here.
And
you know?
we ain't the only ones. You know, I've seen pictures when people get happy and shit, and like Italy, and they'll wave their flags and they're in the streets with them. So I don't agree with that.
They just don't wear them as shirts and beach towels and
Right.
have them out hanging outside their house everywhere, you know?
Shit. They better stay away from my crib this spring. I might have like one of them bat light signals that is just an American flag going across them. Free soda refills at dine-in places. I guess they don't. Yeah, you get one drink in Germany. One drink, you ask for another, you end up going jail.
They don't. I've been in Greece. I've been to Ireland, and when you ask for a second soda there, and usually the sodas they give you, like if you order a can or bottle, a lot of times they're like a 7 or 8 ounce. You know, they're the smaller one. They're not a 12 ounce. And like you ask for a second one, they look at you like you're gonna drink another one of those. And a lot of it, because in Europe, their soda's a lot sweeter.
Yeah,
Their Coke is a lot sweeter, and like to drink 2 of them, it's just like, wow, you're looking for a sugar high or something.
No.
You know, they don't see it as just a drinkable, fluid.
Yeah, you are right about that. Anyway, so there's our list for this evening. We do have a couple news stories real quick on weird news from around the world. We're bringing the woolly mammoth back to life, Evan. This cannot end good. That we're going to die like some Jurassic Park shit. And then the people that are going to live are going to write stories about how what's his name? The dude Goldberg or whatever is some god and everything. He's going to be the next Ron, the Scientology dude.
Goldblum. Maybe it's Goldblum.
Goldblum. There you go.
Jeff Goldblum, is that his name?
Yeah.
What?
They're going to think,
Okay.
here we go. Raccoons ruin woman's Taco Tuesday by stealing her DoorDash taco delivery, Evan.
Oh, hell yeah. They're probably getting smart with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be dumb enough to let somebody just drop hot food off, if I was a raccoon, that's all I'd be doing. I'd be like 427 pounds.
Animals are pretty more observant than I think we give them credit for, and they watch things and they see, hey, the vehicle keeps coming and dropping this package off, and I smell food. Yeah, it does. Animals not gonna take them long. Raccoons are smart as hell.
There's a scientist in trouble, Evan. Leading scientific journal publishes fake AI generated paper about a rat with a humongous penis.
Awesome.
There are pictures illustrated. We will not be showing those on the podcast at this time.
Why?
I don't
We can't
think
show we can't show big rat dick. What's the matter? Got to blurt out with a black square.
I don't know where this one. Arizona deputies, man stole semi-truck to get home from prison.
Nice. Now you're going back.
Oh, man.
Some people just don't get it.
Dad devastated to learn his son is actually his uncle, Evan. With the onset of home DNA testing, there's been more and more heartbreaking of instances of parents learning a child isn't theirs. Well,
Heartbreaking. Find out your family tree doesn't fork. Go ahead.
Would you like to know how this has happened, Evan?
I sure do.
Well, the man and his girlfriend had been staying at his grandfather's. And during that time, the man's girlfriend wound up having an affair with Grandpa that led to the baby boy, which the man thought was his own. Can't believe I expected more from a man that had a whole family, had a whole other family around the corner from my granny's house. Don't mess with Grandpa and fuck around and get pregnant.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Protesting farmers in India fly kites to tackle drones out of the sky.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of an old school Chinese hack.
Well, works apparently. Huh. Interesting.
Speaking of, Chinese women are turning to AI boyfriends. They are saying they are better than real men.
It's only a matter of time.
So there you go, ladies. Go get you a AI boyfriend. Wonder if it comes like with a sex toy.
Probably.
Wouldn't that be weird if it like vibrated and shit?
The stuff they have these days is, yeah, we don't even want to know. All the virtual reality stuff. Mm-hmm.
Well, here we go. Well, Bozo criminal of the day is coming from over there in London, England. We got a few friends over there in England. In a classic case of self-arrest, our bozo dialed 999, the British equivalent of 911, and told the operator he had had a rough weekend. He went on to say he was drunk and didn't know what he was doing. Fortunately, he knew enough to pull to the side of the road where the police found him shortly after. Busted and charged with drunken driving. I don't know. I think they ought to let him sober up and go home. He obviously pulled over.
He pulled over.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
Can I give everybody a tip here? If you ever been drinking, you pull over. Take your keys out of the vehicle. put them somewhere, put them on top of a tire. But I had to take business a law class in college, and if you have the keys in the vehicle, that is considered intent to drive. Especially not in the ignition. That's the last thing. If you are drunk and you are in your vehicle and the keys are in the vehicle, that is intent to drive. So if you are ever in that situation, you need to say, there's no keys in the vehicle. I cannot operate this vehicle. There's no keys in there. Just one little tip I can tell you, people.
There you go. I did have one more story. I hope I can find it because I would love to celebrate this lion who ate this idiot that climbed a fucking, where is it? Anyway, he climbed a lion exhibit to get a selfie with the lion, and the lion ate him.
Okay, you asked for it.
Yeah, good riddance.
There's reason there's fences and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, that's my opinion. I'm sorry. My heart goes out to the family that you had an idiot and, that actually put you through this shit. Because it's his fault. Yeah, it's not the lion's fault. Don't sit there and, I hate that fucking lion. No, that lion didn't do shit.
That lion was being a lion. But, yeah, like I said, there's fences and all that stuff. But like I've always said for years, you build something idiot-proof, science will build a better idiot.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. Oh, Evan, real quick, the Arizona man released from prison and stole the semi. It wasn't only a semi. He steals a truck hauling Corvettes.
What are those things, $100,000 a piece now? I mean,
oh my God! And they're all covered. There's a picture of it.
Grand Theft Auto.
So there you go.
Nope.
All right, Evan.
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Oh man. Alabama. Oh my God. Yeah, we're not doing some of these. I tell you what, there's some stories that I could have done that are just, they're heartbreaking. There's some sick fucking people in this world. Anyway, gang, I tell you what, we're about an hour in.
Yeah.
We're gonna, Evan, go ahead. You got anything or?
Nothing really to discuss. No. What's going on? Middle of February. It's cold out.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting going on this week. I don't know. Try to have a happy week. Try to enjoy a Monday if you can.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, that's going to do it for show 110. We'll hit you with show 111 next Sunday. And, man, just thank you guys for the support, and we appreciate it. And I sent Evan a message that we got from a buddy of mine that decided to check out the podcast, and he loved it, and we love hearing that. So we're glad you guys enjoy it. So
yeah, viewer mail is good.
Yeah, even if it's hate mail. Hey, you were wrong about this, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to do 5 things you should never sell at a garage sale, but maybe we'll do that next weekend since the season is coming upon us for the garage sales to start.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if you find any fishing stuff, you take pictures and send it to me, AlfromDtown.
Nice.
But until next week, folks, we love you. Peace and be good to one another.
Later.
Oh. And peace, YouTube.